Count of Monte Cristo.
Crisco.
By Alexandre Dumas.
Howdy, folks. Welcome on back to You, Me, and the Movies. We got a good one tonight, The Shawshank Redemption. It's based on a Stephen King novella, I believe, which is like a 100-page book, right? And Frank Darabont as the director, one of the first of his 3 Stephen King adaptations.
It's a Stephen King movie?
Mm-hmm. Also, I think this is Stephen King's favorite adaptation of one of his writings. So, be interesting. Why haven't you seen this, though? It's got Morgan Freeman, Tim Robbins, a great dramatic film.
I don't know. I have no idea why I've never seen it. It's always been on the list of things to watch, but I've just never...
gotten around to it?
Right.
All right.
Never wanted to watch it by myself, so...
Well, this probably would have won, like, Best Picture if it wasn't up against, I think, Forrest Gump and I think another great film of that year, maybe Fargo, or something like that. But it was, like, the 3rd best film that year and didn't win any awards. But it's been added to the Library of Congress for cultural impact and stuff like that. So it's
critically acclaimed.
Yeah, it's a big-time film in film history. So
yeah.
Should we check it out?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, let's do it.
But first, like, comment, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Come hang out. Watch more stuff with us.
Yeah, check out our Patreon link down below if you want early access to our videos as well as full-length commentaries and more. Links down below. Let's watch The Shawshank Redemption.
Tell me what year we're in.
I think it's like the 40s or 50s or something like that.
Okay. 30s or 40s, maybe. Uh-oh. This is going to be like a lover's quarrel.
I'll see you in hell before I see you in Reno. Those were the words you used, Mr. Dufresne, according to the testimony of your neighbors.
If they say so. I really don't remember. I was upset.
And wasted.
Waited.
With what intention?
I'm not sure. I was confused, drunk. Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
Who else has motive, though?
I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back. 1 for each of your victims. So be it.
Bummer.
Think you did it?
They haven't given me any other motive for anybody else. But by our laws, you are innocent until proven guilty. They did just prove him guilty, though, so... Why does that name sound familiar, Dufresne? Like Wiley Dufresne? Why does that name sound familiar? Why do I want to call him Wiley?
Yes, sir.
You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. I mean, I learned my lesson. I can honestly say that I'm a changed man.
So when Andy Dufresne came to me in 1949
Andy Dufresne.
and asked me to smuggle Rita Hayworth into the prison for him, I told him, no problem.
I have to Google that. Who's Wiley Dufresne? Oh, he's a chef.
What?
Wiley Dufresne's a chef.
No.
You speak English, butt steak? You follow this officer.
Are the prisoners so excited because it's like fresh blood or something? Fresh meat?
I must admit I didn't think much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him. Looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over.
You piss when we say you piss. You got that, you maggot mother. On your feet. Turn around. Move out of the cage, go to your left, pick up your clothes and Bible. Next man up. To the right.
Somebody always breaks down crying. Happens every time. The only question is, who's it gonna be? It's as good a thing to bet on as any, I guess. I had my money on Andy Dufresne.
Who's gonna cry first?
So the bet is? Who cries first?
Who you betting on? You need to pick one?
No.
You want some cigarettes?
No cigarettes for me.
The boys always go fishing with first-timers, and they don't quit till they reel someone in.
And if you sleep, you're gonna have nice fat ass.
While you're there, I can hear you breathing. And don't you listen to these nitwits, you hear me? This place ain't so bad. I'll introduce you around, make you feel right at home. I know a couple of big old bull queers that just love to make your acquaintance. Especially that big white mushy butt of yours.
God, I don't belong here.
We have a winner! And it's fat ass by a nose!
I want my mother.
I had your mother. She wasn't that great.
Jeez.
I ain't gonna count to 3. I'm not even gonna count to 1. You will shut the up or I'll sing you a lullaby.
Man, I'm not supposed to be here.
Open that cell.
Ooh. A live maggot.
Are you going to eat that?
Extra protein.
Hadn't planned on it.
Do you mind? Yeah. That's nice and ripe.
Oh. Got a little birdie in there.
Jake says thank you. Fell out of his nest over by the plate shop.
Hadley busted his head up pretty good. Doc had already gone home for the night. Old bastard laid there till this morning. By then, hell, it wasn't nothing we could do.
Died? Ay, caramba.
Hey, we all need friends in here. I could be a friend to you.
He sounds a little too friendly.
Hard to get. I like that.
I'm known to locate certain things from time to time.
I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
What?
A rock hammer.
What is it and why?
What do you care?
He gonna try to dig himself out of there?
Thank you, Mr.
Red. Name's Red.
Red. Why do they call you that?
Maybe it's because I'm Irish.
And it was right. I finally got the joke. It will take a man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
What's he gonna do with it?
What do you think he's gonna do with it?
Is he really is gonna, like, do some rock hounding? I imagine it would be for self-defense, but... From this fella.
Get this in your eyes, it blinds you.
You fight better that way.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight, and the sisters let him be. But prison is no fairy tale world. Spring of 1949, the powers that be decided that
The roof of the license plate factory needs resurfacing.
more than 100 men volunteered for the job. Wouldn't you know it? Me and some fellows I know were among the names called.
Your brother died a rich man. Oil wells. Close to $1 million.
$1 million bucks?
Louise, you gonna see any of that?
35,000. That's what he left me.
Dollars?
Yep.
Holy sh**, that's great. That's like winning the sweepstakes.
Oh, yeah. Maybe enough to buy a new car, and then what? I gotta pay tax on the car. Repair, maintenance, goddamn kids pestering you to take them for a ride all the time. Then at the end
He's
of
gonna be like his financial advisor.
Mr. Hadley, do you trust your wife?
Roof. Because if you do trust her, there's no reason you can't keep that 35,000.
Start making sense.
If you want to keep all that money, give it to your wife. The IRS allows a one-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Tax-free?
Tax-free. IRS can't touch 1 cent. But you do need someone to set up the tax-free gift for you, and that'll cost you. I suppose I could set it up for you. That would save you some money. You get the forms, I'll prepare them for you. Nearly free of charge. I'd only ask 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers. I think a man working outdoors feels more like a man if you can have a bottle of suds. It's only my opinion.
He's buying his protection.
You could argue he'd done it to curry favor with the guards, or maybe make a few friends among us cons. I think he did it just to feel normal again, if only for a short while.
What do you think it was?
Probably a little bit of all of it. A little bit of each, right?
I've been thinking of getting a board together.
Well, hey, you're talking to the right man.
I want to carve the pieces myself. One side in alabaster, the opposing side in soapstone. What do you think?
I think it'll take years.
The years I got. What I don't have are the rocks.
And we can be kind of friends, right, man? Ask you something. Why'd you do it?
I'm innocent, Red. Just like everybody else here.
This is the part I really like, is when she does that with her hair.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen it 3 times this month.
Gilda, are you decent?
Me?
I understand you're a man that knows how to get things.
Yeah, I'm known to locate certain things from time to time. What do you want?
Rita Hayworth.
What?
Can you get her?
Aren't you Johnny Depp?
Take a few weeks.
Weeks?
Well, yeah, Andy. I don't have her stuffed down in front of my pants right now, I'm sorry to say. But I'll get her. Relax.
What?
Rita Hayworth. Is that code for something?
Ain't you gonna scream?
Good luck.
Let's get this over with.
My husband tells me you're a great believer.
You should know that sudden serious brain injury causes the victim to bite down hard. In fact, I hear the bite reflex is so strong, they have to pry the victim's jaws open with a crowbar.
Andy spent a month in the infirmary.
I'm thinking Andy could use a nice welcome back when he gets out of the infirmary. Man likes to play chess. Let's get him some rocks.
He's like, how's he gonna play chess with rocks?
Well, what the hell is it then?
A horse apple.
Oh, oh.
Also got a big shipment in that week. Cigarettes, chewing gum, sipping whiskey, playing cards with naked ladies on them, you name it. And of course, the most important item.
Oh, a photo of Rita Hayworth. It's got like a giant hole started behind Rita Hayworth or something. I don't know.
Can't say I approve of this, but I suppose exceptions can be made.
What do you think the warden wants help with?
I don't know. Something financial.
Hey, Jake, where's Brooks?
Andy,
That was the little tiny bird in his pocket.
I enter the names on this clipboard here. Easy peasy, Japanese. Any questions?
It's easy peasy lemon squeezy now.
Right. We were chuckling because we just watched with that movie. What was it called?
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead, and they made that same reference.
Shook his hand. I near swelled myself. All Andy needed was a suit and a tie and a little jiggly hula gal on his desk. He would have been Mr. Dufresne.
I wouldn't say friends. I'm a convicted murderer who provides sound financial planning. It's a wonderful pet to have. How about expanding the library, get some new books in there?
Gonna ask for something. Ask for pool table.
The following April, Andy did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank. Year after that, They rescheduled the start of the intramural season to coincide with taxi. The guards on the opposing teams all remembered to bring their W-2s. In fact, it got so busy at tax time, he was allowed a staff.
Brooks, we can talk about this, right?
Nothing to talk about, goddammit. It's all talked out. I'm gonna cut his head.
Haywood? Wait a minute. What's he done to you?
And that's what they done. It's the only way they'd let me stay.
He's due to get out or something.
You go on now. You're free. You're free. Dear fellas, I can't believe how fast things move on the outside. I saw an automobile once when I was a kid, but now they're everywhere. The world went and got itself in a big damn hurry. Sometimes after work, I go to the park and feed the birds. I keep thinking Jake might just show up and say hello, but he never does. Maybe I should get me a gun and rob the foodway so they'd send me home. I could shoot the manager while I was at it, sort of like a bonus. I doubt they'll kick up any fuss. Not for an old crook like me.
He's gonna hang himself.
Can you imagine going to prison before cars even exist and then getting out and they're just everywhere?
No.
Sundries. We trust this will fill your needs. We now consider the matter closed. Please stop sending us letters.
I want all this cleared up before the warden gets back.
It only took 6 years. From now on, I'll write 2 letters a week instead of 1.
I believe you're crazy enough. Now, you better get all this stuff out of here like the captain said. Now, I'm gonna go pinch a loaf.
I have no idea to this day what those 2 Italian ladies were singing about. Truth is, I don't want to know.
You're mine now.
Oops.
And you couldn't play something good, huh? Hank Williams?
What are you talking about?
Hope.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. It's got no use on the inside. You better get used to that idea.
Like Brooks did.
Feel you've been rehabilitated? And I can honestly say I'm a changed man. No danger to society here. Absolutely rehabilitated.
Oh, Marilyn.
And it was as good as his word. He wrote 2 letters a week instead of 1. In 1959, the state Senate finally clued into the fact they couldn't buy him off with just a $200 check. Appropriations Committee voted an annual payment of $500.
Count of Monte Cristo. By Alexandre Dumas. Dumas.
Dumas. You know what that's about? Huh? You'll like it. It's about a prison break.
Well, we ought to file that on the educational, too.
Into the best prison library in New England, complete with a fine selection of Hank Williams.
All I do is sit inside.
That was all.
Channel it, filter it, funnel it. Stocks, securities, tax-free municipals. I send that money out into the real world.
By the time Norton retires, I'll have made him a millionaire.
Andy, you can't just make a person up.
Well, sure you can. You know how the system works. When Mr. Stevens has a birth certificate, driver's license, social security number, if they ever trace any of those accounts, they're going to wind up chasing a figment of my imagination.
I think things were different in the 50s.
New fish day.
You don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
What are you in for?
Lawyer, f me.
Stole his line.
Everybody's innocent in here. Don't you know that?
A man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. By 1966, it was lovely Raquel.
Comes out. 2 points right there. There's your goddamn score. Goddamn cats crawling up trees. 5 times 5 is 25. This place! It!
Just got a little test anxiety there.
Just a little bit.
What's he in here for anyway?
Murder. Caught his wife in bed with some golf pro. Greased them both. What?
I was in Thomaston on a 2 to 3 stretch. About 6 months left to go. Get a new cellmate in. Elmo Blatch.
Some hotshot banker. And he's the one they pinned it on.
Well, they'd have his last known address, names of relatives. There's a chance, isn't it? How can you be so obtuse?
What did you call me?
Obtuse? Is it deliberate?
Son, you're forgetting yourself. Don't you ever mention money to me again, you sorry son of a bitch. Get in here now.
I was just trying to set your mind at ease, that's all. Sir, I didn't...
Solitary, a month.
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
Come on, will you throw that away, please?
Well,
Pass or fail?
Passed.
The kid passed. C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
Warden wants to talk.
Not here?
That's what the man said.
He's not gonna, like, kill him to stop him from ever talking. Just to keep Andy in prison.
Would you be willing to swear before a judge and jury, having placed your hand on the good book and taken an oath before Almighty God himself?
Just give me that chance.
That's what I thought.
He's definitely gonna kill him now. Well, that's f***ed up.
Well, you will do the hardest time there is. No more protection from the guards. And the library? Gone. Sealed off, brick by brick. We'll have us a little book barbecue in the yard. You'll see the flames for miles.
What a godly man.
One day, when I got a long white beard and 2 or 3 marbles rolling around upstairs, they let me out.
Tell you where I'd go. Ziwatan Hill. Ziwatan Hill.
I don't think you ought to be doing this to yourself, Andy. I mean, Mexico is way the hell down there, and you're in here, and that's the way it is.
Right. That's the way it is. It's down there, and I'm in here.
He had already succumbed to the fact that he was going to be living his life in prison. He just needs to wrap his mind back around that and get back to that headspace, right? He's going to drive himself crazy, literally.
If you ever get out, find that spot. At the base of that wall, you'll find a rock that has no earthly business in a Maine hayfield. Piece of black, volcanic glass. There's something buried under it I want you to have.
What's buried under
His dog, Skippy.
What is it?
His dog? No, I'm just kidding.
His dog?
Probably like some money or something, cash or something.
He asked me for a length of rope.
Rope?
6 feet long.
Wouldn't need 6 feet of rope to hang yourself. Just trying to escape.
I've had some long nights in stir, alone in the dark with nothing but your thoughts. Time can draw out like a blade.
Oh no.
Oh my holy God.
He was digging a hole.
I want every man on this cell block questioned. Start with that friend of his. Who? Him. Don't say that to me again.
But sir, he wasn't.
I can see that, hey? Think I'm blind?
Check behind the poster.
One big damn conspiracy! And everyone's in on it! Including her.
He spent like 20 years digging holes with that rock hammer.
All they found of him was a muddy set of prison clothes, a bar of soap, and an old rock hammer, damn near worn down to the nub. I remember thinking it would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it. Old Andy did it in less than 20. That's all it takes, really. Pressure and time. And his favorite hobby was toting his wall out into the exercise yard. A handful at a time. The guard simply didn't notice. Neither did I. I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
Ew. That would have taken a while, don't you think?
Andy crawled to freedom through 500 yards of smelling foulness I can't even imagine. Or maybe I just don't want to. 500 yards. That's the length of 5 football fields, just shy of half a mile. The next morning, right about the time Raquel was spilling her little secret, a man nobody ever laid eyes on before strolled into the Maine National Bank. All told, he blew town with better than $370,000 of Warden Norton's money. When I picture him heading south in his own car with the top down, it always makes me laugh. Andy Dufresne, who crawled through a river of came out clean on the other side.
Your files say you've served 40 years of a life sentence. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Well, now let me see. You know, I don't have any idea what that means.
Well, it means you're ready to rejoin society.
I know what you think it means, Sonny. To me, it's just a made-up word. A politician's word, so that am I sorry for what I did?
Well, are you?
There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret. Not because I'm in here, because you think I should. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a
Yeah, remember that when you're in jail. If you ever get in jail, I don't give a shit. I'll let you out.
What's he gonna find?
I don't know. Money?
Is he gonna find it?
No, he'll find it. He made a promise. There you go. Obsidian. Well, it's just like a packet of cigarettes or something.
The cigarettes you owed him.
Dear Red, if you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further. I could use a good man to help me get my project on wheels. I'll keep an eye out for you. Remember, Red, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things. And no good thing ever dies. I will be hoping that this letter finds you, and finds you well.
Get busy living, or get busy dying. That's goddamn right. I hope I can make it across the border.
The bus stays on the road.
I know.
I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams. I hope.
Well, don't lose your hat.
So what'd you think?
Well, it was a good movie. I understand why it's...
A classic?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
About friendship.
Yep.
Hard times. And hope.
Yep.
Right?
Didn't have a lot to say during it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of just
Just a watch.
the moments you want to take.
A
take
watching
in.
flick.
Mm-hmm.
This was a Stephen King movie, huh?
Yep. Oh, it's a
Stephen
novella.
King. Novels. Still.
Just like a 100-page story. Frank Darabont adapted the screenplay and then directed the film, and he made a lot of liberties of changing stuff.
Sure.
So, and actually made it, I think, a happier story. And there was one warden in the movie. There was like 6 wardens in the novella.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or a number of wardens and stuff. But he wanted a central
Yeah.
antagonist, right?
Sure. Wanted to focus your aggression on.
Yeah. Who was your favorite prisoner other than Red and Andy?
Brooks. I really liked Brooks.
Brooks, yeah.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Helping his bird Jake
Yeah, sweet.
get back on his wings. Yeah.
Yep.
I think he actually doesn't kill himself in the novella.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But they had to have like a little bit of a sad moment.
They had to make you depressed.
Give you motivation. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the things I love about this film is Roger Corman is the cinematographer, and he's Oscar-winning cinematographer. And he's done almost nearly every Coen Brothers films, as well as a bunch of Frank Darabont films, and just knows how to frame a picture really well.
Yeah. I mean, iconic cinematography.
Yeah. Some famous shots of this too, like
super
when he
famous
gets out of the
and the
prison
in the
and
rain.
right?
Mhm.
You've probably seen that picture all over the place.
Yeah, and then when he and Morgan Freeman are sitting in the yard talking that last time.
Mhm.
Yep.
His night of his escape, were you wondering, is he escaping, or were you kind of mixed there?
Well, I was from the get-go. I was like, oh, he's gonna try to escape. Obviously, that's why that's what people in jail do. But there at the end, I was not sure if he was gonna escape or try to kill himself. But the 6-foot rope didn't make sense, so I didn't think that he was trying to hang himself.
Yeah.
So
He just did that to tie back to his leg.
like he's definitely trying to escape something. But, and I figured with the poster the whole time that there was just a huge fucking hole behind it. Yeah.
They never thought to look behind it until they threw something through it.
Right.
Yeah. Frank Darabont does another Stephen King prison movie, The
Mhm.
Green Mile, which you haven't seen completely.
Oh no, huh?
Right? We'll get to that someday. I think it'd be fun to watch all 3 Frank Darabont's Stephen King adaptations because...
Green Mile's a Stephen King adaptation?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
He also does The Mist, which is more of a...
Scary movie.
Yeah.
What's everyone else's favorite scenes out of this movie? Is there, like, one in particular that really stands out to you, or...
Yeah, what's your favorite scene in The Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah, this was a fan-picked movie that we watched.
Yep. The poll decided to have us watch this.
Yeah, out of how many movies?
We had 20 movies on the poll, and this one got hand over fist the most votes. So.
All right, so out of 20 movies, this was the one that you all picked.
Yep.
Thanks for picking it. It was a great movie.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it forever. I don't think I've seen it since it came out, probably in the 90s. I haven't seen it. Yeah, and comment whatever else you like down below. All right, maybe tell us your favorite prisoner or what other stories you have about your viewings of...
I'd love to know why everyone loves it so much.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Right. Anything else?
No, but like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Yeah. Or in a couple days, I guess.
Yeah. And check out our Patreon link down below if you want to help pick a movie just like we did tonight. Or if you want early access, full-length commentaries, and more. Links down below. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.